Bonjour everybody, welcome back to new videos from number 22 of the 2022 AMC8. A bus takes 2 minutes to drive from one stop to the next and waits 1 minute at each stop to let passengers board. Zia takes 5 minutes to walk from one bus stop to the next. As Zia reaches a bus stop, if the bus is at the previous stop or has already left the previous stop, then she will wait for the bus. Otherwise, she will start walking toward the next stop. Suppose the bus and Zia start at the same time toward the library, with the bus 3 stops behind. After how many minutes will Zia board the bus? So the first thing I like to do when doing this problem is just to label all of these points here. Of course, the diagram was not provided in the actual AMC8, but you could obviously just draw it on there and just to provide a better visual for this video. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm going to color in Zia's path with purple and the bus's path with cyan, just for better understanding. Okay, so when Zia first leaves, obviously because they're starting at the same time, she is going towards this bus stop with 5 minutes, so the 5th bus stop. However, we need to make it so that the bus's time traveling and waiting has to be equivalent to Zia's time. And think of it like around a musical chair. So wherever you end at the end when the music stops is basically where your position is. And that's the same with the bus, because just think of Zia as the music. So the bus leaves from stop 1 and travels 2 minutes. And then at the stop 2 mark, it's going to wait 1 minute, so that's plus 3 minutes. So that means that the bus only has 2 more minutes until Zia gets to the next stop. So then that's just enough time to travel to the 3rd stop. However, that is not enough time to wait. So at this point, the bus is waiting at the 3rd stop. However, Zia has gotten fed up from waiting, so now she's going to start traveling towards the 6th stop, which adds another 5 minutes onto the clock. So we have currently 5 minutes and 5 minutes. I'm just going to count this using Zia's time because hers is in bigger chunks and it's easier to count with. At this point in time, the bus does not care about Zia and it is waiting for an extra minute. So that's now plus 3 minutes. So that's 1 extra minute counting towards this new cycle of sort of Zia walking. So this is 1 more minute, and Zia's still walking, so it has 4 more minutes. It gets to this next stop where Zia previously was, however, that is not in part of the problem. It's only if the bus is at the previous stop or has already left the previous stop. This is 2 stops behind. And then this is another 3 minutes. So once it gets to this stop, it obviously has to wait for 1 more minute, which is why I made it 3 minutes. So at this point, it's already been 4 minutes. So when the bus leaves again, it's going to be at perfectly 1 minute, smack in the middle of traveling towards the 5th stop. Alright, so at this point, Zia has gotten fed up again, wondering how long the bus is going to take before it reaches her position, so she's just going to travel to 7 in the meantime. So that is another 5 minutes. However, at this point, the bus is now going down back to the 5th stop, which counts for another 1 minute, but then it has to wait for another minute to wait for the passengers to get on. So it completed the route from 4 to 5, but it still has to wait for the passengers as the problem states. After waiting, that is only 2 minutes counted towards the time, it has another plus 2 traveling time, and then it is waiting. So that is a full 5. However, at this point, since Zia is only at bus stop 7 and the bus is at bus stop 6, this matches the problem's criteria for Zia to wait. How one knows that the bus is actually at the previous stop before Zia, we do not know because assumably it is decently far away, so maybe Zia just has really good eyesight. But as Zia reaches a bus stop, if the bus is at a previous stop or has already left the previous stop, then she will wait for the bus. It has not yet left the previous stop, however it is at the previous stop, because Zia is at stop 7 and the bus is at stop 6. Therefore, Zia will wait for the bus. However, it's asking after how many minutes will Zia board the bus. And Zia cannot board the bus if the bus is 5 minutes behind her, so she has to wait another 2 minutes before she can board the bus, adding it to our total sum time. Since 3 5s is equivalent to 15, 15 plus 2 is equivalent to 17, therefore the answer is A, 17. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye!